Hey everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have an Acer Aspire 7, the A715 series. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your battery. So first thing, power down your computer the correct way. Make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip it over to access our bottom case screws. So you have these 4 screws along the bottom edge of my screen here, these 2 near the top on the left, these 3 on the right-hand side, these 2 near the top middle, and then these 2 in the middle of the bottom case. So quite a lot of screws. After removing those screws, we're going to take a small, flat, preferably plastic pry tool and go across the seam of the bottom case and pry it up from the rest of the computer. I say plastic pry tool because in this situation, metal's going to scratch your case a lot more than plastic will. So I tend to go with a hard plastic pry tool like a guitar pick. But you're going to start on one end, work your way down the side. Don't put the pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it right on the edge and be firm but slow. If you get stuck somewhere, leave it, go to the other side, and go around in the other direction. So once you get your bottom case off, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. So as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, I have it sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with any tools or supplies to help you in your computer projects, there'll be a link above. Also below in the description, it'll be a list of a lot of the tools and supplies that I use in my shop. Your battery is right here towards the bottom, and it's held in by these 2 screws, one on either side near the top corners, and it plugs into the motherboard right there. So if you're looking to remove your battery, you would undo those 2 screws. And then right here, if you look at your plug, your white plug, there's a good sized grip on either side. So you can put your fingernails or a pry tool in that grip and pull it out of that port. As with any cables in a computer, we want to try to avoid pulling on the wires themselves when at all possible. We could damage the plugs. So we always want to pull or manipulate the actual plugs themselves rather than pull on the wires. Now the battery information I have for this was an Acer part number AP1-8C8K battery. It was a 50.29 watt hour, 11.25 volt. So that's how you would search if you're looking for your own battery replacement. If it makes it any easier, I will have a link above. I will also have the link below in the description. It'll be a list of all the replacement and upgrade parts for this specific model computer. I will try to have a couple different battery options in there for you if that makes it easier to find it. And I guess the last thing I can mention about a battery replacement, if you're here because your computer's not turning on, if you're having trouble getting it to power on, you can't see a lot of signs of life, it could be your battery or it could be something else. Very often, laptop computers should work well without a battery, just with the power adapter plugged in. So if your computer's not turning on, it may be another cause than just a bad battery. There will be a video link above. Also below in the description, it'll be a video tutorial showing you how to troubleshoot a laptop that's not turning on so you can find the actual cause of the problem. But that's the video here. This is how you access your internal battery on an Acer Aspire 7. Thanks again so much for watching. Please remember to like and share if this helped you out, if you think it can help someone else out. And feel free to subscribe if you enjoy DIY computer content like this, or if you just want to keep me on hand to answer any of your future computer questions. I do try to answer all questions throughout my channel at least a couple times a day. Also, feel free to check out the related links section below in the description. From time to time, I do try to add things in there that I think will help you with your general computer life, make it more productive, more enjoyable. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.